I got a subsystem off Marketplace for the Impala. I want this thing to be bumping, so let's try to set up the speaker system. For the record, I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to speakers, but I kind of figured it out from a couple YouTube tutorials. So first of all, we already have our positive cable ran all the way to the battery, through the car and through the firewall and stuff like that. We got our amp, we got our sub, and we also have our ground cable. Don't mind my dirty trunk, I still have to clean this. I'm pretty sure I gotta use one of these things and wire it up to the stock radio system. So I gotta take my radio out, and we're gonna do that in this video. I actually have not tested this yet, but I don't have a fuse in that line yet, so hopefully one of these will work. And then I had RCA cables. I'm not sure where they went. Hopefully we find them, or we're kind of cooked here, but we'll worry about that when we get there. All right, I'm sitting in my own passenger seat. Now we gotta pop this panel off. I don't know about you guys, this thing might be broken, but I could just pull it back like this. And there we go. We got access to 4 bolts. Let's go get some tools. I don't know why I still haven't taken that off, but we got 7mm bolts here. So let's go ahead and pull them all out. I'll see you guys in a minute. I pulled the bolts out, and like I said, I have no clue what I'm doing, but let's go ahead and pull on this. And we gotta pull our radio out. Now I'm extremely lost. Let's go ahead and open this thing because we wire this to the back of the radio. First thing in the instructions says to disconnect the negative terminal, so let's go ahead and do that. Extension. I think my terminal's messed up, but somehow that took me like 10 minutes. That was annoying. Alrighty, now I don't even do electrical on my dirt bikes, so I'll get back to you guys when I figure this thing out. I don't have a clue what's going on. It has instructions, and I'm gonna watch a video, so I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Alright, we're back and everything's wired up, and I could not figure this out for the life of me, so my buddy came by and he helped me wire this thing up to the back of my radio. Basically, we have a positive and a negative coming out of this line converter, going right into our radio, and then we have our left and right speakers. This cord right here coming out of the line converter is just a controller that sits under the dash right there to control the bass. Here's the remote switch wire that's running all the way to the amp, right with our RCA wires that are also running to the amp. Besides the radio still being out, it should be good to go. And then if we go in the back of the trunk, we have our sub and our amp hooked up. There's our RCA wires, there's the remote control wire, and then we have our positive coming from our battery going to our amp, and our ground coming from our amp going to self-tapper up here. My buddy actually tuned the amp for me. His over here on TikTok is @DialedMedia. If you guys want to go check him out, I'll leave it in the description. He definitely knows what he's doing, and I didn't, so he helped me a lot, and I want to say thank you, because I would have probably not got this done. So let me show you guys what it sounds like, and then we'll slap it back in, and then the Impala should be good to go on sound system. All right, boys, here we go. The sub's not even cranked fully yet, but yeah, this thing's bumping. I don't know how well the phone does justice, but